The Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court has made some rather scathing observations while hearing the Hathras case last evening. The court expressed its displeasure over the UP police's handling of the case and questioned the late-night hurried cremation of the victim. According to the counsel for the victim's family, the court asked ADG Law and Order Prashant Kumar if he would have allowed the funeral to take place without seeing the body had it been his own daughter. The court further questioned Kumar if he had cremated the victim had she been the daughter of a rich family. The court asserted that Constitution gives the same rights to Dalits as it does to big business houses. Pulling up the Uttar Pradesh police, the High Court said that while Ganga Jal is used for funeral, kerosene was used in the funeral of the Hathras victim. The Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court has deferred the hearing now. The next date of hearing is November 2nd. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, will begin its hearing in the Hathras case in a few days from now. That's on October 15th.
The family of the Hathras victim appeared in High Court under tight security on Monday on the summons of the Lucknow bench. The 19-year-old girl's father, mother and 3 brothers made the journey of 6 hours from Hathras to Lucknow under police escort. Apart from 5 members of the victim's family, top UP officials including the Additional Chief Secretary, DGP, ADG Law and Order, Hathras SP and DM were also summoned by the court. The family of the girl raised the issue of a hurried cremation by the police. The district magistrate of Hathras defended the midnight cremation, saying the administration feared a breakdown of law and order. The court was clearly unimpressed by this argument, saying additional force could easily have been called in if the administration sensed trouble.
वहाँ के आम पब्लिक थी जो परिवार फैमिली रिलेटिव्स थे वो करीब 50 से 60 लोग थे 50-60 लोगों को क्या 200-300 पुलिस कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकती थी आप रात भर उनको रोकते 2-3 घंटे के बाद सुबह उनका अंतिम संस्कार कर दिया जाता तो ये बहुत सारे सवाल पूछे गए.
The case will now be heard again on the 2nd of November.
Allahabad High Court Lucknow bench today seems annoyed by the fact that the way UP administration has handled the Hathras case. The victim's family recorded their statement along with the fact why the body was cremated late night without the approval and the kind of support they have lacked in Hathras from the police administration.
The hearing in the High Court came even as the CBI began its probe after registering a case on Sunday. The CBI team visited the Chandpap police station to collect case documents and other forensic material.
The CBI will now record the statements of the victim's family along with eyewitnesses and grill the accused. The statement will then be matched with the forensic evidences before coming to any conclusion in what really happened in Hathras, the case which has sent the ripples across the nation. In Lucknow with Shivendra Srivastawa, this is Abhishek Mishra with Sanjay Singh, Lucknow, India Today.
And as part of our special investigation report, we show you how the Uttar Pradesh cops actually confessed to their own lapses in the Hathras case. They revealed how the victim was not given immediate medical aid, how the cops didn't accompany her to Aligarh, and most shockingly, how the police themselves were not in favor of slapping rape charges against the accused.
Groaning in pain.
कब एक बार और रेप करने की कोशिश की थी पहले, लेकिन क्या हुआ? भाग आए थे. कुछ हुआ कि नहीं? अच्छा अच्छा.
Naming her attackers on video. Denied dignity in death. As anger simmered and spilled onto the streets, India Today's special investigation team probed the Hathras police to determine how they responded to the wails of the 19-year-old Dalit victim. This is Dinesh Kumar Verma. then inspector of the Chandpa police station, under whose jurisdiction the alleged gang rape took place on September the 14th. As the outrage grew, he and several other police officers were suspended earlier this month. In the 2 meetings that our investigative journalists held with him, Verma admitted that he didn't even visit the victim, the primary responsibility of any 3-star officer dealing with a heinous crime.
अच्छा ये बताओ सर, आप अपनी तरफ से नेग्लिजेंस क्या मानते हो इसमें पूरे केस में?
नेग्लिजेंस भी हमारा तो ही ठहरा है, तुम साथ नहीं गए, देखने नहीं गए, इलाज नहीं कराया, तुमने सिपाही नहीं भेजा, ये नहीं और मेरे साथ
No matter that the injured victim in her video statements had consistently alleged sexual assault. Verma confessed that he's not in favor of slapping rape charges on the suspects, which were added later.
ये सीओ साहब से क्या चूक हो गई, आप कह रहे थे प्रेशर में आ गए?
हम कह रहे थे लड़की ने बयान दिए, हवा उड़ रही थी, 4 दिन उन्होंने नाम बढ़ा दिए, कोई डाली।
पहले वाले सीओ साहब थे, यादव जी, दूसरे वालों ने बढ़ाया, ब्रह्म सिंह जी ने, तो आपके हिसाब से नहीं बढ़ाने चाहिए थे।
नाम भी बढ़ जाते, धारा ना बढ़ाते, वो भी गैंग रेप नहीं बढ़ाना चाहिए,
गैंग रेप गलत बढ़ा दिया।
With the Hathras case exposing age-old caste fault lines, the then area inspector confesses that if he had his way, he could have filed a case against the victim's family.
मदद ये कर देते, ये कहते हैं साहब इसी ने मारी तो उसके पैर फट जाते, एक भी व्यक्ति कह देता कि इसने मारी तो कोई लोग खाने छोड़ भाग जाते, और मुझे चौकीदार की तरफ तहरीर लिखनी पड़ती और उनके खिलाफ देते माँ बाप के खिलाफ उन्हें लिख के दिया उसको।
Constable Jameel Ahmed Khan accompanied the victim while she was transported to Delhi from Aligarh and came back with her body. He too admitted his superiors didn't follow set protocols in such a sensitive case.
उनको नहीं इतना एम हो पाया, नए 20-25 दिन रहे, उनको जानकारी नहीं हो पाई, जो है
वर्मा जी क्राइम सीन पे नहीं गए,
उनने भेजा एसएसआई साहब,
कौन इसको?
एसएसआई जगवीर सिंह जो सस्पेंड हो गए, उनको भेजा, वो भी गए, वो भी हल्के में ले गए होंगे बात को। और जो एसआईटी टीम है वो बार-बार ये पूछ रही कि आपने महिला को क्यों नहीं भेजा, जबकि यहाँ महिला गई है, उसकी वीडियो में नहीं दिखा पा रहे हैं।
8 years after the gruesome Nirbhaya case shook the country, police have yet to be sensitized adequately to the new rape laws that came in its wake. Old attitudes still persist. With Jamshed Khan and Nitin Jain, this is India Today's special investigation team.
Let's also get you the latest updates with regards to the investigation into the murder of a priest in Rajasthan's Karoli district. The CID is intensifying its probe in the case. The CBCID team visited the crime spot along with the forensic team to gather more evidence. This team will today record statements of the family members as well as witnesses. This comes amid a police crackdown on the accused. The police in fact nabbed accused Dilkhush Meena, making it the second arrest in the case. Remember that 6 other accused are absconding. The police are trying at this point to trace these accused in the Chambal area of Madhya Pradesh. The priest, remember, was set ablaze allegedly by 8 people in Rajasthan's Karoli over a land dispute. He unfortunately succumbed to his injuries on October 8th.
While the embers of the Hathras incident were still hot, news broke of a shocking incident in Rajasthan Karoli. A priest was allegedly burnt alive by 8 men on October 8th. The reason was land dispute. But with the priest killed, the incident soon took communal overtones. Massive outrage followed. The family refused to cremate the body, demanding compensation. Under fire, the state government relented.
जो हमारे बच्चा है बाबूलाल जी का, उसको सरकारी नौकरी जरूर मिलनी चाहिए। वो परिवार का आधार स्तंभ वही है। उसके 6 बहनें हैं, वो खुद मंदबुद्धि है, बीमार रहता है। उसकी एक बहन है, वो काफी समय से बीमार है, उसकी मम्मी बीमार है, पूरी तरह परिवार कुपोषण से ग्रसित है।
The government announced a compensation worth rupees 10 lakhs for the priest's family, along with a contractual job for a dependent and a house under the Indira Awas Yojana. However, an all-out political slugfest still ensued, with the BJP accusing the Congress of soft peddling and the Congress hitting back at the BJP, alleging the party giving the incident communal color.
गांधी परिवार कहेगा कि पुजारी जी के मामले में चुप हो जाओ, तो गहलोत जी चुप होकर बैठ जाएंगे। गहलोत जी राजस्थान में जो बलात्कार हो रहे हैं, 12 जैसी जो घटना हो रही है, उस पे मुख्यमंत्री नहीं बोल रहा है और वो परिवार नहीं बोल रहा, जो हाथरस दौड़ा चला जाता है। मेरे मन में एक जिज्ञासा है, कुर्ते के ऊपर जनेऊ धारण करने वाले और उनकी बहन आखिर इस पुजारी जी के बारे में 2 शब्द नहीं बोल पा रहे हैं।
परिवार को सहायता राशि के रूप में 10 लाख रुपए अभी दे दिए गए हैं। उन्हें जो उनके पुत्र हैं उसको नियुक्ति पत्र दे दिया गया है। परिवार को थोड़ी सी सिक्योरिटी से संबंधित वो समस्या बता रहे थे, तो निर्देशित कर दिया गया है कि सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स निरंतर, जब तक परिवार सुरक्षित महसूस नहीं करेगा, 10 दिन 12 दिन 1 महीने का नहीं, जब तक ये परिवार सुरक्षित महसूस नहीं करेगा और खुद नहीं कहेगा, तब तक निरंतर पुलिस के सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स यहाँ पर रहेंगे।
While 2 accused have now been arrested, 6 are still absconding. The case has been transferred to CBCID, which is on ground investigating.
The team right next to me has reached here in the village to take a stock of the place where this incident unfolded, how brutally an innocent man was killed over the land dispute, as the government claims. This is the first images on India Today. The team of CBCID, comprising the senior officers from Jaipur and also a woman senior officer, they're taking the stock of the incident.
As politics continued to peak over the Karoli case, another incident of a priest being shot at this time was reported. However, this time it wasn't Rajasthan, but Uttar Pradesh's Gonda. The priest was transferred to a hospital in Lucknow, where he's currently critical. An FIR has been registered against 4. 2 have been arrested. The shooting was over an old land dispute fight, an incident which has made the Congress turn the political tables on the BJP. The Rajasthan Chief Minister tweeted out, an incident happened in Rajasthan in which police showed promptness and immediately arrested the main accused. The UP government also needs to immediately take action in the incident in which a priest was shot at in Gonda. With one horrific act following another, politics is at play. The collateral, hapless citizens of a lawless land. Bureau Report, India Today.
A big update that's expected in the Bombay High Court today is that a plea that was filed by Sushant Singh Rajput's sisters Priyanka and Meetu Singh will come up for hearing. This plea is to quash an FIR filed against them by Riya Chakrabarti. Riya had lodged an FIR against the 2 sisters for forgery and also for giving banned medication to Sushant Singh Rajput, which allegedly were wrongly prescribed. The FIR was filed in the Bandra police station and later was also transferred to the CBI. Riya claimed that SSR's sisters hatched a conspiracy to obtain a fake prescription and gave a dose without any supervision, which may have resulted in a chronic anxiety attack, which ultimately led to Sushant's death. Now, the sisters argue that no criminality can be attributed to them since the prescription is given by a doctor. They've also called the FIR malicious, hence seeking quashing of the same. Sushant's sister Priyanka is a lawyer. She stays in Delhi, while Meetu was a cricketer and stays in Mumbai. Remember, Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead in his house on June 14th. And Riya's contention was that he was given these banned medication by his sisters a few days before. Days after Tinseltown found itself in the midst of a massive drug controversy, Bollywood has come together now to seek action against irresponsible, against derogatory and defamatory reporting by certain sections of the electronic media. Production houses run by top Bollywood stars including Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman, Ajay Devgan, Anil Kapoor, they've all filed a civil suit against 2 English channels and its editors in a Delhi High Court, seeking action against them. This civil suit comes in the wake of certain channels using derogatory words such as filth, scum and druggies in reference to Bollywood. The complaint also mentions that these channels have been in violation of Section 5 of the Program Code and accuses them of running parallel private investigations and running a kangaroo court. Moving on to some other stories, the air quality in the national capital has already begun to dip thanks to the stubble burning that started in neighbouring states. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is set to launch a biodegradable process to deal with unwanted stubble which farmers otherwise burn in the open. The new technology, biodegradable decomposers, will be launched at a village near Narela, and the government plans its widespread distribution to all other villages of Delhi. The Delhi government's graded response action plan will come into effect from Thursday. A number of steps like regulation of construction sites and banning of diesel generators have been announced to battle the rising pollution levels. Over to some political stories of the day. Months before the Tamil Nadu elections, Congress has lost its another southern face. Actor turned politician Khushbu Sundar dumped the Congress and joined the BJP, saying that her voice was being suppressed in Congress.
Just months before the crucial Tamil Nadu polls, the Congress has suffered a big jolt. Khushbu Sundar has jumped ship and joined the BJP. The former superstar of Bollywood joined the Saffron Party in the presence of BJP chief JP Nadda in the national capital.
I have been staying quiet. I have been laying low for quite some time, even with Congress, because I was not completely understanding that being in a position does not mean you oppose everything. You don't have to find faults to oppose everything. Yes, we were in a position, we need to oppose, but unwantedly, reasons which are not even valid, we were trying to oppose.
Before she joined the BJP, Khushbu wrote to Congress chief Sonia Gandhi. She complained that few leaders within the party suppressed her and did not allow her to work. She alleged that leaders who have no standing on the ground or public recognition are dictating terms in the Congress. For the BJP, struggling to make its presence felt in Tamil Nadu, Khushbu is a prize catch. Khushbu's exit adds to the long list of prominent leaders who have ditched the Congress. The grand old party probably needs to introspect on why it can't retain talent. Bureau Report, India Today.
Virat Kohli's Bangalore moved to the third spot in the IPL table. The bold army thrashed Kolkata by 82 runs. AB de Villiers was the difference between the two sides. The wicketkeeper batsman smashed an unbeaten 73 off just 33 deliveries on a slowish surface. ABD hit 6 huge sixes and 5 boundaries in his knock and took Bangalore to 194 for 2. In reply, Kolkata's batsman could never really get going and struggled to, in fact, deal with the pace of the wicket. Kolkata managed to just 112 for 9 in response to Bangalore's 194.
Unbelievable.
MS Dhoni's Chennai will take on the Sunrisers Hyderabad in match 29 of the IPL. Chennai need a win to stay in contention for the race of playoffs. Dhoni's army has lost 5 out of 7 games and are placed 7th in the points table. The batting department has let Chennai down while chasing. Hyderabad, on the other hand, are placed 5th with 3 wins in 7 games. Dubai will host the tie. Action kickstarts at 7:30 p.m. as usual.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.